Hi, welcome. So, if you're a local business owner right now, you're either doing one or two of two things. You're either spending money on ads to show up on this top spot of Google. When people type your service on Google, you want to show up on this sponsored section, or you're showing up in a map section or below these links below. So, if for some reason you're not appearing right here in this sponsored, if for some reason you're not appearing in this organic section right here, this map section right here, and on the first page of Google, you are not also appearing on this first page of Google in these blue links, then this video is definitely for you. Because I'm going to show you the exact system we followed through which this simple one-page website was able to generate upwards of 16 leads in an entire year with spending less than $100, and exactly how you can do the same thing for your business. Mind you, so if you're a local business running whatever service it is you're doing right now, you could generate upwards of 16 leads just like we did for less than $100. But in your case, for less than $250, you could get this system set up. You don't have to pay for ads consistently. All you got to do is just build one time, then you just spend a few amounts of money if you want to go an extra mile to rank organically on Google for your search term when people are actively looking for your services. So if you're running a local business service right now, I'm going to show you that you're doing two things. Either you're spending money on ads every single month and hoping you get quality customers, or you're sitting around waiting for Google to send you businesses, maybe both. Here's what I discovered that changed everything. There's a way to get customers without touching ads at all, and it's not complicated. It's actually super simple. I'm going to show you exactly what we built that generates 16 qualified customers in 1 year for less than $224. That's it. No subscription, no monthly fees, just one-time cost. The challenge local businesses faces. Let me tell you the problem most local businesses faces today. You probably see competitors getting customer calls. You wonder why they are getting calls from. Some of them from paid ads, some of them get lucky on Google. But here's what's happening behind the scenes that nobody talks about. Most local businesses are either doing nothing or doing the wrong thing with their website. They have this website sitting there collecting dust, and nobody is actually seeing them except they run paid ads. They are invisible on Google for when people search for their services organically. Google could actually drive you organic leads. It's not something you have to pay them so much for. Even if you want to expand your market and expand your customer reach, you could reduce that ad spend. You could channel that amount of money into other things for your business to grow. You could expand. You could hire someone to help you out with your management and all of these things. They try to put every service and every location on one website. That is what most businesses do right now. They add that page after page, service page for every type of work they do, location pages for every city they service, inner pages for every combination. Google sees that and says, oh, this is confusing. What's the site really about? Even if the site is really about the specific service they offer. I'm not by this saying your website will not rank if you do all of this, but you want something that is hyper focused, because with trends, a lot of things that happened in 2012, 2020, 2021, even up to 2024, most of them don't work right in 2025 going into 2026. So your site doesn't rank for anything specific. It ranks for everything weekly. And that's the problem. The other thing businesses do is throw money at ads. They pay $5 a click, $10 a click, sometimes maybe more depending on your niche, depending on your industry. And they do this month after month. Let's do the maths real quick. 1,000 clicks a month is $5,000, is $5,000. How many of these clicks actually turn into customers? Usually not many, maybe 5, maybe 10. If you're lucky, that means you're paying $500 to $1,000 per customer. Now here's what happens. The ad cost keeps going up because more businesses are advertising and Google keeps making ads more expensive. You're stuck on a treadmill where you have to keep spending more money to stay in the same place. There's a completely different way to do this, a way that Google actually rewards. Most local business service owners have no idea that this strategy exists, and that's exactly what I'm going to show you with this simple one-page website that we built out as a case study. I was started in November of 2024, and it got up to 16 leads as at the end of October of 2025 from people completely filling out this form. The phone numbers on this website does not work. So I'm going to show you exact method, what makes this website unique, and how we got it to rank organically for when people search for our specific service and we show up on Google organically for these specific services, and how you can also do this for your business right now today. So let's go into what exactly makes this website rank and what makes Google love this website. The first thing we did was get an exact match domain. Exact match domain simply means you indicating the core service in which you render plus the city in the domain name in order to actually get that domain ranking. For some reason, Google tend to love this kind of domains and they favor them a lot. This you can see from when you enter a search, Gutter's Bikini Company, Bikini Gutter Company. Our website is ranking position number 2, way high above a franchise like Brothers That Just Do Gutters, The Handyman, and Reddit and Info Roofing. Like, it's completely crushing the first page of Google. And we spent less than $100 to do this. This domain cost just $15. The second thing we did was also implement the core service render and related services plus the city in the title tag. The title tag is what appears right here on Google when someone searches for your specific services. Then the third thing we did was include this in the headline tag, which is the H1 tag. We also want to include the core service, gutter installation, and related services we render, plus the city in which we render it in the H1 tag. It is very, very important you do this. This is the standard, and this is how Google recognizes what your page is all about. Then immediately, the first paragraph immediately after the headline tag, you also want to include the city in which you service it, the core service you render, and related service. This tells Google exactly what your website is about in addition to the content you have below. So for this first section, you're done with it. The second section you need to have is the Our Service section. So what are the services you render? What are the individual services you render? This is where you want to talk briefly about these individual services. In our case, we have all of them right here on the homepage of this website: gutter replacement, gutter repair, gutter cleaning, downspout installation or repair, and gutter guards installation. You want to write a brief information about that specific service, and if possible, link out to a dedicated page that talks about just that service, and you want to include your city on that particular page. Then the last section we went into is why someone should choose this gutter company for their gutter installation or gutter repair service. This is the section you want to include how long you've been in business. If you're insured, you want to include it there. If you're licensed, you want to include it there. If you have recognition, awards, if you've been featured on multiple local news websites, this is where you want to show that expertise. What's the quality of your work? What do people talk about you? How is your customer service representative like? How's your staffs like? This is where you want to include all of these things. Then the second and last thing we did is the frequently asked questions. Frequently asked question is little questions that people who are actively looking for your services are kind of asking Google, and they want direct answers to them. So you want to answer all of those questions right on your page. How can you find all of these questions? Google has given you a hint on how to get these questions. So when you search for your specific service that you offer, I did a search for dumpster rental contractor near me. If you look below, you would see frequently, let me see, are there also frequently asked questions? Okay, I don't think there's a frequently asked questions for this section. Let me look at this one. Goddess Bikini. There's no frequently asked questions. Let me see. Let me see this one. Hold on a bit. Okay. So if someone searches for plumber Wichita, Kansas, you see a frequently asked question. But in this case, you want to ensure that you have the city name, Wichita, right in the questions. In our case, it's McKinney. So you want to ensure that it has McKinney tied to the question that you're answering. It gives it that hyper-local focus, such as Google is able to recognize that this is local to this specific area and specific service. And the last thing we did was also include the zip code of that specific city in which we service. This gives Google and even the users a nearby search for when they search for a specific service in a particular zip code, our website pops up. That is the reason. And basically, that's all we did for this website to get it ranking on the first page of Google. Then the next thing we did was have this website crawled. Google needs to see this website to be able to actually index them and show them to users who are looking for them. Then the next thing we now did was get this website listed in over 400 directories, including Yelp and many others. We employ the services of Mohammed Wahid on Fiverr.com. You can find the link in the description of this video below. It costs $75. It's going to save you a ton. You could actually do this yourself. Go down this list, get this registered, get the links, and get them indexed. But why go through the stress when you have your business to run? You have customers who are actively calling you to come and fulfill their needs. So you just need to pay someone $75 and you get this all done for you. And you get this back within 3 days to 7 days. You get this back, the entire list of all of these businesses. So basically that's all we did. $75 for citations and the domain name $18. We have hosting already. We have a ChatGPT subscription we use for content writing. We have an indexing services already. So we didn't add those into the cost because we have a general pool of websites that we service. So basically that is the cost for us. But if you were to do this for yourself, to generate this amount of leads that we did generate, you will definitely have to spend a little on hosting. You have to spend citations and a lot of things that could have done differently that would have generated even more leads for this website was have an active phone number on this website. That could have generated us upwards of double to triple this amount of leads. So we would have gotten anywhere between 32 to 50 leads coming all through this website for spending just $224. Exactly what it is, I'm going to show you the breakdown right here. Another thing we could have done differently to be able to rank position number 1 for most of these keywords was issue out a press release. The aim of this press release is to write a newsworthy article about our business that features our website and get it mentioned on over multiple news websites online, including Fox Media, NBC Media outlets, CBS Media outlets. You want to get this for $70 and it gets you 450 guaranteed placement. It's a no-brainer. For $70, you get this huge number of backlinks. But these are foundational backlinks. They are not that high authoritative. So another thing, you can go a step further by getting very high quality guest posts or niche edits or digital PR. I recommend Jackie Chow, a mentor of mine, for niche edits and guest posts. This is going to blow your website out of the water. You're going to get consistent number of leads. You're going to rank way higher than your competitors for multiple queries that you are actually looking at customers that customers are actively searching for whilst looking for your services. I said earlier on before, we could have gotten a dedicated page for each of these individual services that we render and also have location pages for surrounding areas that we service. This could have given this website an overall boost, an overall authority over time, but we didn't do that. So that could have jumped those number of leads from anywhere between 50 to about 60 to 70 leads in an entire year for spending $224. So I'm going to walk you through the breakdown and just walk you through a run through of exactly how we did this again. I said we got an exact match domain for $15. We built a one-page website. You could do yours for multiple pages. If we're to do it for you, or if you're to do it, I recommend you have multiple pages. Some targeting the home page, the core service pages, the location pages you render. You want to have all of these pages laid out. Then you want to have the sections, testimonial section, zip code included for the areas that you service. And basically, all of this costs $224 to get started. And we started this website in November of 2024. By the January of 2025, 2 months later, we got our first form lead coming. So you can see right here in the screenshot here. By January of 2025, our first lead came, a form field lead came in. So basically, that's how we're able to generate some of this. And this is how you can also do this for your business. Now, here's the key part. We didn't do everything. You could do this, you could make it better, like I said. You could build out location pages, you could build high quality backlinks anywhere, and it costs anywhere from how much? $74 to $90 for high quality backlinks. You could do this 1 or twice in a month. For 24 months, you could do way more than your competitors, and you definitely rank more than them and get even more leads. Then in order for you to outrightly dominate your location entirely, you don't want to just have those inner pages. You want to have dedicated specific domains targeting that core service that you're rendering for multiple locations that you service. I repeat, You want to have dedicated domains, exact match domains, targeting the multiple locations that you service for that core service that you render. Why? We've established that Google loves exact match domain, and for some reason, it just ranks them way higher than big directories like Yelp and other franchises. So we want to use that to our advantage. So if you service 2 to 3 or 5 cities, nearby cities or nearby towns around you, you want to have an exact match domain for them, just like the McKinney Gutters Island. In our case, we have Allen that is close to us, Prosper, Princeton, Melissa, Lucas, Lowry Crossing, New Hope. You want to have an exact match domain for each of these websites and use the same strategy to build out the content for this specific website. It has to be unique also. And you go through the same process we did for the McKinney Gutter case study. And definitely in 4 to 6 months, you will start getting targeted number of leads from this website. Let's assume that for this 7 websites, we're able to generate 2 leads per month, like the case of the McKinney Gutters. That is 14 leads per month. By the end of 12 months, if you add all of the press release, hyperlocal focus backlinks pointing to them every month, you will definitely get upwards of 35 to 50 leads per month from all of your websites in total. So here is what the 7 websites would cost us if we were to do this. This is way less than how much you're going to be spending in ads for 2 months. And you could generate upwards of 250 leads per year from this website. Pay-per-click ads alone, you could spend anywhere from $1,000 and you will not generate this amount of leads. Definitely, you will not generate an amount of leads because you'll be getting upwards of maybe $60 per lead that is coming in, and all is within the first 2 weeks. So the mixed approach that you want to start doing right now, you can keep running your ads, or you can start ads to get your business coming in and start getting profits to now start building this machine that generates leads from you on autopilot, because SEO takes time. Don't be deceived. There is no fast way, there's no fast turnaround around it. It takes time. Sometimes it's usually fast if the competition is slow, or if competition is not that fierce in your area. It could take anywhere between 90 days to 12 months to see full-blown results on your website. So this is why you want to stick with us rather than do it yourself. You could do it yourself for $224 with everything I've mentioned right here. If you need more information, leave a comment in the description of this video below, and I would answer you completely free. You don't have to pay anything. Whatever question it is you have, leave them in the comment section and I'm going to answer them. But why you should work with us, aside from building out this entire structure for you, we'll go ahead and build and optimize your Google business profile such that you are able to rank in these places, map pack places, the top 3. You get more calls even than ranking here in the blue links. You get more calls from here alone. Then we'll also help you collect reviews automatically using our AI software, get customers to leave great reviews for you. We set up a call tracking that gets each unique phone number for each of these websites, and we send a follow-up message for when someone calls you and you're not available. Text them back. So it's a missed call, text back functionality that we add. We also had an AI chat widget that when people land on a website at midnight, at whatever time that you're not available, it automatically gets them into a conversation and books an appointment for you without having to do it yourself while you focus on running your business. And fourth, we stay on top of Google updates. Changes comes out almost every month. Google is constantly changing its algorithm to be able to serve its user best, because if they are not able to serve the user with quality information, people switch over to Bing, DuckDuckGo, and other search engines that are on the market. Fifth, we manage your customer follow-up. If you offer multiple services, we help you run campaigns for those stuffs. We'll retarget customers on your behalf and send them special offers for them to book a call with you. So what you can do today, if you're ready to get started right now, book a free strategy call with us. We'll analyze the local market, show you the competition looks like, and give you the exact play for your area. You can go the do-it-yourself route for $224 per site with our guidance completely for free. All you need to do is, when you're stuck, leave a comment, or we build out this site for you. Either way, lead gets to you without the headache. Your phone gets ringing, customers keeps coming. Not ads from Google. Book your call right now. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell for more video that will come out educating you on how to get customers for your business. Thank you, and see you in the next video.